Welcome to the Swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. What we have in store for you today, a showdown between a couple of Pac-12 rivals. As we'll see, the Oklahoma State Cowboys taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Cowboys will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Florida Gators offense will get the first crack at it here. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When a receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. That play looked as if it had a chance to be productive, but the open field tackle stopped it.
And it's tough to get a running back one-on-one on the ground in the open field. You want guys swarming to the football to try to make that play, but understand that guy's a weapon. Good job by the defense seeing it, breaking on the football, getting him on the ground.
Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. The back goes in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He finds his man. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. They'll run the screen. Shows him the stiff arm. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. Back to the air one more time. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quick strike complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. From the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal. Snagged in the end zone! Touchdown, Gators!
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, they get paid.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cowboys offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Cowboys are in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quarterback extends the play. Get every inch you can, but don't take the big hit. Great job by the quarterback. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Gators sending the offense back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? He'll ride his man on the option. Smacks him with the discard, and he's running free. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish that thing off in style with a 49-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Off play action on 1st down. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. First down here for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Cowboys will hustle to the line.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Quick completion to the right. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. Quick release on the RPO. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. It'll be a draw. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Cowboys are on the move. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. He'll run it again. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Needs to get it in the end zone on third and goal. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive.
That makes the score Florida 14, Oklahoma State 3.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the side.
Ball is free. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. He wants to throw. Still on his feet at the 45. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
This running back is so dangerous. He's going to hurt you running the ball, but they find creative ways to get him the ball in the passing game as well. Beautiful job setting up the screen. He was acting as if he was blocking, let the defender run right by him, and then he made magic happen after he had the ball in his hands.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. A strike downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gators! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll leave it with him. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Looking for room, it's Soto. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Cowboys in the hurry up.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. And the Cowboys look to keep this drive humming.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different and give this offense something to think about.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. The Cowboys will try to move the sticks on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. Finds a crease at the 20. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Yeah, and you could see the running back, man. He was smelling the end zone. Nice cuts, nice job getting all the way down the field. And he gets so close to punching it in, and you could tell he wanted to, but pushed out of bounds at the 2. And guess what? First and goal from the 2, this offense will take it.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They'll try to power it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. This time he's got it.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into it.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. They've got the screen set up. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Get it out on the screen. At the 45 on its way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And he's got it! Touchdown, Florida! Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all, just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Tulsa found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Golden Hurricanes football. Those folks in Chapman Stadium won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They're getting this guy lathered up. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. And the Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. It's a draw. Tough sliding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Power football with the run. Just buried it. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. They're setting up the screen. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. After the 1st down completion, it's 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. The Gators get enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Oh, they had the screen all set up on 1st down, and he couldn't make the catch. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Complete downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to it. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. And back to the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. Here comes the field goal unit. Never enough. And that will extend their lead even further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone, it's McWilliams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good, really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it on the run. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Looking to throw it again. Finds his back in the middle. Oh, it's out. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground. Going for it all. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Fires into traffic, intercepted.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fella on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got. And, you know, in a day where the spread option and air raid are the offenses of choice, how nice is it to see the 3 yards and a cloud of dust approach? Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
And the Gators will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's McWilliams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Still running at the 40. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Cowboys with the 1st and 10.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Quarterback now breaking the field.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge, the freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. And the Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work, 4th time he's punted tonight. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
They were trying to set up the screen. They were trying to take advantage of this pass rush. But, man, that defender, he beat his guy so quickly, he just blew the play up.
Let's see if they play it conservatively and try to get some of the yardage back on 2nd and long from the 13. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Wide receiver shows motion. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Leaves it with the back.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Now the play fake. On the run, fires downfield. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
That's a first down for the offense.
To the air on first down. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it down the left. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Florida Atlantic pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. The hours were clicking in every phase of the game, and the results speak for themselves. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
On third down, he drops to throw. Lofts one deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Gator! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Ready to try the point after.
For the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Florida 38. Oklahoma State 17.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
On the ground, it's Soto. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. The Cowboys headed quickly to the line. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. On first down from their own 22. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Give to the single back. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They'll throw it on first down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he intercepts it. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Like, if you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They'll throw it on first down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Quickly complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Fielded in the end zone. It's McWilliams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. We make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Works the middle of the field. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. The best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Running back goes in motion. Got his man in the middle.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Touchdown, Florida! And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Oklahoma has the lead right now, but even though we've heard Boomer Sooner a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Memorial Stadium. They're up by 7 over Rutgers. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. On the move, he fires. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the 4th quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. The offense starts with a short field. Wide out in motion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. Off play action. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll go to the air. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! And the beatdown has ensued. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Looking for a deep man. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Cowboys!
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Getting set for the point after. Splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're working that left side. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Offense working from the pistol. On the run, it's McDuffie. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They'll run the option. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds his big tight end. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. Goes to the option. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. The Gators will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. He'll start this drive firing. He's got an open man. Can anyone catch him? Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Lining up to add another. right down the boulevard. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll run the option. Can't get him to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Gators will send out the punt unit. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Going up top on first down. Trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on 2nd and long from the 6. He's looking to throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him.
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Coming after it. Working that left side now. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. At the 35, he's got room. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's going up top here late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT almost put this one away.
1st down for this offense. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.